All right, we are live with
All
Mr.
right.
Oren Powell coming to us from Pensacola, Florida. Thanks for joining
Right.
us, Oren. I hope looks like a fan is going. I'm in Niagara Falls here, and it just snowed yesterday, so I'm not complaining. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. Do you want to give a quick, brief intro about who you are and what you do?
Sure. My name is Oren Powell. I'm the owner of OverPower Marketing here in Pensacola, Florida, the beautiful Sunshine State. Born and raised here in Pensacola, Florida. Probably will die here as well. Beach bum till I die. Love being near the water. But a little bit about my business. We started about 2.5 years ago. One, because we were just trying to help out clients in the areas that wanted some help, some tips and stuff like that. And then finally, we realized that it's like, wow, we're actually getting pretty big and doing a lot for all these different clients. Might as well make this official. So finally, uh, back in February of, I think it would have been 2021, we finally made it official, and we have loved it ever since. I can't complain about it. This is something that I absolutely love doing. Marketing has been like my passion for almost 15 years now. Been doing it since I was 18 years old with Eddie Hill over at Prosperous IM, and
Yeah.
then been started my own company 2.5 years ago, and it's just been phenomenal, the whole 9 yards. Right now, we just hit 100 clients just 3 months ago, so I'm just completely stoked and ready to grow even farther.
Oh wow, man, that's incredible. So how do you realize this so early on? 15 years you've been doing marketing and things like that. Like what led you to this? Like was it just a first
Sure.
job or something like that? What can you just maybe walk us through your journey a little
Yeah.
bit?
I'm glad you asked that. So, to be honest, I was just a kid straight out of high school, just trying to make some extra money, so I could go hang out with the boys and all that good stuff. And then uh, my Eddie Hill reached out to me. It's like, hey, we're just starting up this company called Prosperous IM. Do you mind helping us with the business? Like, hey, sure. As long as I'm bringing some extra cash, I'll go ahead and do it. So he taught me a few things about, specifically at the time, SEO, how to get businesses ranked on Google. That's the big thing. So I started doing it, going through the motion, stuff like that. And then I started doing it for my dad's company. He also has a real estate company called A&P Properties, and he has condo rentals on the beach. Since we're in Florida, everyone likes to go out to the condos
Yeah.
and beaches and stuff like that. So I started doing the SEO for him specifically, just trying to get him ranked for specific keywords. And all of a sudden, like, he started ranking for these big keywords down here in Pensacola, Florida, like Pensacola beach condo rentals, Pensacola condo rentals, ranking number one for these keywords against big corporation. And he's not doing
Hmm.
anything else other than what I'm doing for him. And I was like, it was just mind blowing, just realizing that what was happening right then is everything that I was doing for him specifically. And it's like if I could do that for him, what else can I do? So I started like digging more into it, started messing around with not only SEO, social media, paid ads, and seeing what else can I do to better serve customers, clients, and stuff like that. And ever since then, it just became a passion because I'm seeing it actually works. That's the big thing. It's like something that you're actually passionate in doing and actually working for clients and making them actually grow their business because of the efforts that you put into it.
So you were the connecting factor between Eddie Hill and Jeff Powell, or these guys knew each other from before?
So they knew each other before, but they weren't actually partners yet. So yes, I was definitely like the glue that put them together. Um,
Nice.
if you
Because
met,
I've met both of them. I
and
met
they're
Eddie Hill last this month actually in Miami. We hung out like I was telling you. We went to the comedy club, and then I met Jeff in Dallas at the high level event. And incredible people, man.
yes,
Like humble people, incredible, amazing entrepreneurs. And one thing common that they're repeating Oren's name, right? Like, and I wanted to talk to Oren. I'm like, who is this Oren guy who's also our client, by the way? And I want to speak to him. So that's awesome, man. So you kind of
yeah.
brought these guys together, and then how did these agencies? So tell me a little bit about Overpower Marketing and how did that come to fruition? And you already told us where you are right now, but just kind of walk us through that a little bit.
So yeah, so basically we started off just doing uh marketing services. So we focus on, the SEO, reputation, social media, paid advertisement, even build websites for clients. And that was our main focus. But now, even though we're offering that service, now we're focusing more on the actual software side of things and offering the software itself. So that way, if they don't want to use our services, they want to do it themselves. They have all the resources that they need to make it happen. And that's what
Nice.
basically what we've been focused on is not only are we focusing on the service, but giving you the resources and tools to do it yourself. So even if you're my competitor, I could still help you, give you the tools that you need to help out your clientele. So technically, you're no longer my competitors. My competitors are also my clients now. That's the cool thing. I mean, I've already
Love it.
helped out three to four other marketing agencies here in Florida just because of the software that I offer them. And it's like it's not really competing with each other because there's plenty of business to go around. I mean, we got the whole US, we got the whole world that as soon as you walk out the door, anyone in front of you is a potential client in that aspect.
Yeah, yeah. So this is the CRM software that you're talking about, and
Correct.
you're helping other agencies deploy this inside their agencies as well.
Exactly. It's just the CRM, which, as you probably already know, it has plenty of other amazing tools and factors that one
Hmm.
thing might not benefit a specific client, but there's always something in there that could benefit a business of all sorts. So that's
Yeah.
the great thing about it. It's just not, it's like a Swiss Army knife. If one tool doesn't work, nine other tools would.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. So, and then all the clients that you're working with, Oren, are these local clients or are they specific to a niche? How is that working?
So we do try to focus on a specific niche, but we don't focus on just a local area. Like I have clients all the way on the other. We have actually a client all the way in Alaska right now, which
Mhm.
is a staffing agency. We got people
Okay,
in Washington, California, Nevada, Arizona. Got people over in Massachusetts. So all over the U.S. We don't really go international or global, but I mean, hey, that could be the next step in overpower marketing. To be honest, so you never know. You never know.
that's
But we
all.
do focus on specific niches. Right now, we focus on service-based companies and staffing agency. Staffing agency is definitely the largest area that we're focusing in. I think roughly a third to a half of our clients are staffing agencies all across the U.S. And
Hmm.
then the other side is service based. So that could be plumbers, electrician, HVAC, gutter companies, any type of home improvement, or even dentists, any type of service based company that could get. Our main goal is either get a form fill or a phone call for their business.
Gotcha. That's awesome, man. Amazing, amazing. So you just mentioned that you guys crossed 100 clients, which is amazing, and you guys have built out this system with retainer model inside your agency, which
Correct.
is also amazing. But talk to me a little bit about the strategies on how you're pulling in these clients, because that's like when we talk to agency owners, the biggest thing is that how can they efficiently bring in new customers. What's some of those
Exactly.
strategies that you can shine a light on?
Yeah, sure. So it's always getting their foot into the door. That's probably the big thing because most clients, whenever you first talk to them, they're not willing to spend $1,000, $10,000 with you on day one. You got to
Hmm.
show that you know your stuff. So that's what we're going to try to do first. Is we want to get our foot in the door. Right now, we're doing like a 60-day challenge just with our software alone. It's like, hey, just test it out for 60 days, absolutely free. We'll even give you the training videos. We'll give you all the resources that you need. You can reach out to us if you have any questions, all free, and just mess around with it. That's all we're asking. And then they're going to get into it. They see that it works for their business, and they're going to stay with us forever. And at that
Mm,
point, they're going to realize it's like, hey, for example, a plumber, what they do best is plumbing. What an
mm,
HVAC company does, they do good at helping businesses with their AC and heating units. They're not going to be in the office doing the marketing for them. So they're
yeah.
going to reach out to us like, hey, this is a great tool. Is there any way that we could do it or you could do it for us? And
But
that's when we
how
come in and then make the upsells.
but how do you get in front of these people? Are you guys doing webinars? Are you guys running ads? Or how are you getting in front of these people to get
So
them to avail
it's a
your
little
offer?
bit of, yeah, great question. So a little bit about that is just one, we always started out with referrals. Like most of our clients love our company, so they're going to refer us to our business. The number two thing is we're getting in from groups of them. So any type of events that are going on in the area, we try to come in, spill our speech, and then offer our services as well, specifically the 60-day challenge, just to get our foot in the door. And then we also focus on franchises, I guess you could say. If it's like a plumber in the area, we try to do good for them, and then we ask them, it's like, hey, do you mind if we speak at one of your seminars for your franchise? And most of the time, 9 out of 10, they'll say, yeah, we'll ask. Maybe they can't do it, maybe they can. A lot of the times they'll be willing to listen, because we're not actually trying to get any money off of them. We just want to train them, teach them how to do SEO, teach them how to get more reviews on their listings, teaching them how to make their website even better. And then at that point, there's like, wow, this man knows his stuff. Let me see if I could talk to him and see if they could use his services with us. So that's basically
awesome,
it. Just getting that foot in the door and just going into those seminars, events that has a group of businesses, and we just talk to them.
Love it. That's awesome, man. And I think, yeah, just talking to you guys, I've been a fan, talking to Eddie and Jeff and now you. So I know, you guys are bringing this humbleness to the table. You just can't go wrong working with these guys. So that's awesome. So now what's the sales process like? Like, do you guys have who's doing it? Are you the salesperson or somebody else closing the deals? And how does that department look like right now?
So right now, obviously, maybe down the road that would be someone else. But right now, me and Mr. Powell focus on the sales side of things. And we built a PDF document where it's just literally dynamic. So they choose their services as a la carte. If they want SEO, they choose that, how many location, it automatically shows them the price. That's probably one of the easiest thing about my business is the sales process, because I'm not trying to hide behind, any door. I'm not trying to hide anything, or I'm just 100% transparent. What they see is what they're going to get. No additional cost, no nothing. So if they want SEO, they just check on that item. It'll update the pricing accordingly. So it just makes life a lot easier, because I don't even have to talk to them. I just need to show them the PDF, and then they just choose what they want, and they see the pricing. So they already know how much it's going to cost. No strings attached.
And then you guys are probably using your own CRM system to kind of book them for this call and things like that.
Exactly. Awesome. So just like the CRM, it's like we use a opportunity board where we just basically see if they're cold, warm, booked appointment, sent proposals, sold the service, or if we have to defer them. So we definitely keep track of where people are in the system.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about how your teams are built out? What's the hierarchy like? How many people do you guys have? And where are most of your people based out of?
So great question. So right now we probably have, funny thing is I just counted this lately. I think we have roughly 10 to 12 employees. A small portion of them are from the US. And then we do have people from Pakistan. Thanks to you guys. I appreciate that. And then we also have people in the Philippines as well. And we're definitely planning on growing, especially next year, especially how much growth we had this past year, which is great. The hierarchy is just me and then Mr. Powell. And then we do have a couple managers underneath us to manage like certain services. Like we have a manager for paid ads, one for social media, one for, the software itself. Okay. And then under them, there actually has the people that do most of the recurring work. Like, for example, for SEO, we're always building out blogs, articles, press releases, posting out photos, podcasts as well, just like you guys, videos, all types of material. And then paid ads, obviously, we have to make sure that the ads are up and running and staying top of mind to our clientels as well.
I know your people love working with you guys, and like I'm a fan as well. What's your one advice on being fair to your teams that you're working with, or anything that you can put a highlight on? What's one thing that works for you guys to build out a great team and then retaining them as well?
Well, one, just keeping an open mind, because you're not going to know everything. I mean, you're just not. I mean, you got to find people that work well with you. Luckily, I found someone like Mr. Powell. And then you're also needing to find out that other companies out there that specialize in certain things that will benefit you specifically. For example, RepStack was a perfect example in this situation where we kept an open mind, trying out and finding great team members that could help us in areas that I can't just be doing by myself. Like before, I was focusing strictly on the software as well, doing the sales and doing this and that and everything else. And then it's just tying me up to so many things. Luckily, Mr. Powell brought up you guys, and we brought on Mustafa, who has been absolutely incredible on the software. And he's literally taken that large burden off my shoulders and just doing stuff like that, just being open-minded, because you can't do everything. You're not going to know everything. So finding out those people that could help you grow your business will always make you better.
Love it, man. Being fair to your people and have an open mind. I think that's big, because if you don't have an open mind, then you're holding yourself back from growth, opportunities, better quality work for everyone. And I
Exactly.
was talking to Sean Clark, uh, the co-founder of High Level, and he's like, I feel like, Azhar, I feel like I know a secret that when you hire globally, you can bring in the best talent from around the world. And
Exactly.
a lot of people are not doing that, just because they might not, because they don't have access to those type of people. It's just because they don't have an open mind. So that's a great point. But I also want to ask you this question, which might be funny, that do you call Jeff Powell Mr. Powell at home as well?
No, I don't. I keep it strictly. It's like if it's professional business, I say Mr. Powell. If it's
Love
at
it.
home, I call him Dad and stuff like that. Just
And that's another thing that I love, the family values that you guys bring to the table. You guys are father and son working on this amazing agency together. I work with my brothers on a daily basis. One of them is in Wilmington, the other one's back home in Pakistan. But it, like, when the right things happen within family, you can stay together, and you can, especially when you come together around a mission like you guys are doing,
exactly.
right? Like, that's, it's all fine and dandy to grow old with the regular type of jobs and all of that stuff, and go and see your dad once a weekend, things like that. But this business has allowed us, and I'm guessing you guys as well, an opportunity to be together with the people that we love on a daily basis. And what else can you ask for?
Exactly. And the fact, I'm glad you brought that up, is like we actually brought in my little brother earlier this year. So it's just cool having that family atmosphere going on. He was the same thing like me growing up. He just wanted to have enough, just have a paycheck so that way he could do stuff. But now that he's actually in the business and seeing what we have accomplished so far, it's just like motivated him to do more
Hmm.
with the company. So it's just an awesome experience seeing it not only happen to me, but also the people that I love as well.
Love it, Oren. Oren, thanks for your time, man. I really appreciate it. I would love to hang out with you really soon. Hopefully, we'll do that. I'm gonna try and push you to come down to Miami to see me, but
Okay, cool.
we'll figure that part out. But thank you so much for doing this. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
Oren, do you mind sticking around for just 2 minutes? We can go
Yeah,
off.
sure.
Let's go offline. I think we are about to.